Under the fading glow of a Cretaceous sun, when the air shimmered with heat rising from ancient floodplains and the earth pulsed with the distant thunder of migrating herds, a shadow moved with the slow, deliberate confidence of a predator born into an age of giants. The Albertosaurus, leaner and lighter than its colossal relatives, yet no less formidable, stepped across mud-cracked earth, each stride a subtle interplay of power and balance. Its skull, long and narrow, swung gently with the rhythm of its gait, jaws lined with serrated teeth built not just to kill, but to carve through flesh with ruthless efficiency. Around it, the world churned with life. Albertosaurus herds shifting like restless seas, troves of small mammals darting between roots, and flocks of primitive birds tracing arcs above the treetops. Yet in this moment, all of that faded beneath the quiet authority of a hunter moving through its domain. The Albertosaurus paused, nostrils flaring as it drank in the scents carried by the warm breeze. Its sense of smell, wired deep into its enlarged olfactory bulbs, painted an invisible map of the world, decaying vegetation from a nearby stream bed, the musk of a passing ceratopsian, the metallic tang of blood carried from somewhere unseen. It blinked, a slow sweep of its nictitating membrane clearing dust from its eyes. Vision, keen and forward-facing, helped it track movement across vast distances, and now the slightest flicker stirred something deep within its predatory instincts. Hunger, focus, purpose. Across the plains, a herd of Albertosaurus grazed in relative peace. Adults towered above the juveniles, their broad beaks sweeping through ferns and cycads, their tails swaying in unison like metronomes guiding the rhythm of survival. Yet the herd's security was fragile, anchored by vigilance that could falter with one careless moment. The Albertosaurus knew this. It had lived through seasons where easy prey vanished and others where opportunity flowed like a river. Speed was its advantage. Its lighter frame and long, powerful legs could push it past 40 kilometers per hour in short bursts, a terrifying sprint that transformed the quiet plains into a killing ground. As the predator crept closer, it scanned the herd not for the strong, but for the vulnerable. A limping juvenile lagged at the edge, its movements stiff and uneven. To an herbivore, this was misfortune. To an Albertosaurus, it was a beacon. Lowering its body, it moved in silence, each step calculated, each muscle coiled like a tightening spring. The heat of the day began to wane, shadows stretching longer across the land, and with them came a sense of anticipation that electrified the air. Then, in a burst of dust and force, the chase began. The Albertosaurus lunged forward, its feet pounding the earth with thunderous precision. The herd erupted into chaos, adults trumpeting alarms, juveniles scattering in frantic waves. But the predator's gaze locked onto only one. The young Albertosaurus fled, pushing its injured leg beyond its limits, but the gap closed rapidly. The Albertosaurus swerved, anticipating its next turn before it even made it, a dance of instinct and calculation refined over millions of years of evolution. When it struck, it did so with savage efficiency, jaws clamping down on the juvenile's flank, claws anchoring into the ground as the weight of the hunter toppled the prey. The struggle was brief. Dust settled. Silence returned, broken only by the low, satisfied rumble of the Albertosaurus claiming its kill. As the predator fed, smaller scavengers lingered at the periphery, feathered troodontids chittering nervously, insects swarming toward droplets of fresh blood, and ancient crocodilians drifting closer through shallow water. In this ecosystem, nothing was wasted. The Albertosaurus tore through flesh and tendons, its powerful neck muscles driving each wrenching motion, slicing through meat with teeth shaped like serrated blades. Scientists would one day marvel at these teeth, built to shear rather than puncture, to strip away layers with devastating effect, replaced throughout its life like a conveyor of renewed weaponry. Here, in the waning light, the design revealed its purpose with brutal clarity. Night approached, draping the land in a dim, bluish haze. As the stars emerged, faint pinpricks beyond drifting volcanic clouds, the Albertosaurus stepped back from its kill. Its breath rose in slow, steady plumes, and its senses remained sharp despite its full stomach. The Cretaceous night brought dangers even to a top predator. Tyrannosaur kin roamed these lands, and though Albertosaurus own place in the hierarchy, it was not untouchable. Rival individuals, driven by hunger or dominance, might challenge it. Packs of smaller carnivores might swarm in numbers. The world was unpredictable, shaped by constant competition. The predator moved toward a stand of ginkgo trees, leaves fanning gently overhead. Nestled beneath their shade, it lowered itself to rest, its tail curling along the ground in a loose arc. As it settled, subtle sounds filled the darkness. The chirping of insects, the rustle of small mammals emerging from burrows, the distant rumble of distant herds shifting beneath moonlight. The land, though ancient, felt alive, thriving with a balance of beauty and brutality. Far off, a low territorial call echoed over the plains, rising and falling like a distant storm. The Albertosaurus opened its eyes, muscles tensing in silent readiness. Calling was not merely communication. It was a declaration, a reminder to any rivals that this stretch of land was claimed. Its own voice, deep and resonant, rolled across the darkness in reply. The sound traveled far, stirring echoes among the trees and riverbeds, a proclamation etched into the night. As dawn approached, the sky blushed with soft hues of orange and rose, light filtering through drifting ash from distant volcanic eruptions. The Albertosaurus rose again, its silhouette striking against the horizon. With the new day came new battles, territory to patrol, prey to seek, threats to confront. Life in the late Cretaceous demanded constant adaptation, sharpening instincts and abilities until only the most resilient survived. And resilience was etched into every bone of this predator. Hollow yet strong bones that lightened its frame, muscles built for explosive speed, feet structured for traction on shifting terrain, and a brain wired for strategy and precision hunting. As it began to move, the world itself shifted. Great herds migrated across the plains, shaping the land with their passage. Rivers cut new paths through the sediment-rich earth. Forests expanded and retreated with the changing climate. And the Albertosaurus, apex of its region, lived at the heart of this transformation, shaped by the land as much as it shaped the lives of those around it. In the rising light, its form merged with the golden landscape, a creature perfectly tuned to its time, a symbol of survival in a world teeming with unpredictability. It strode toward the plains once more, guided by hunger, instinct, and the relentless rhythm of life carved into the very core of its being. The cycles of day and night, of feast and famine, of conflict and dominance, were threads woven into its existence. And as the morning sun reached its peak, casting shimmering waves of heat across the ground, the Albertosaurus continued onward, the beating heart of a world long vanished yet forever preserved in the silent echoes of deep time.